All right, I'm recording now. So,
Okay.
hi, welcome to our podcast, Barely Even Friends. It's me and Akio, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do this Doom Patrol thing again.
Yeah. See how far we make it this time.
Yeah, we never finished our review of last season one, I think, or season
Nah,
two.
bro, fuck, I don't know what it was, dude. We were unprepared. We were just out here, dude.
Yeah, just doing whatever. Let's try this again. So we just rewatched season one, episode one. We're gonna talk
hmm
about our thoughts, like review, like retrospect, since we've already watched all of it before. It's been a while since I've seen it again,
Yeah, same here. I don't remember everything
but with like some of the context from watching the other episodes is pretty neat, to be honest.
for sure. And it's a good refresher, especially with this upcoming season to no, I guess just kind of pick apart the show and I guess revisit these characters again because I don't know, I just enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's been like a year, and then gonna get to refresh when the new season comes out.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about
Oh,
the first
shit.
episode?
I mean, the first episode is it's the pilot episode, right? So you have to make a first impression, and I think the first episode more or less kind of hammers in the tone of what the series is really going for. I always
Basically,
feel like
oh,
no, what were you saying?
oh, go ahead.
I always feel like the Doom Patrol is like a superhero, and well, not it's like not really superhero show. It's like a mental health show in disguise of a superhero show.
I was gonna call it X Men, but everyone's terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Because like
But everyone,
yeah,
yeah.
you have evil Professor X.
True, he's evil Professor Egg, Niles Calder, but
uh,
everybody has
yeah. Then like Jane's like Legion,
she pretty much is right. Multiple personalities,
different superpowers for each personality.
different powers for each personality. Yeah,
She's
it's pretty
female
much
Legion.
just yeah. She's essentially a female Legion, unstable. Just I don't know, but it's just it's a loose show. It's a show that's willing to try anything,
Yeah,
and more often times than not, it works out.
it makes it way better than like the other boring superhero shows. Like I stopped watching
Yeah,
like all the shit on CW, the Arrowverse.
dude, the Arrowverse. I don't know. I don't know when it kind of just started going downhill. I think the quality of TV has just gone up over the past couple of years, especially superhero shows. Like a lot of markets are just kind of cashing in.
I kind of feel like the Arrowverse like peaked in like 2017 ish, a little bit before that,
Yeah,
like
I don't even
20.
remember what season these shows were on in 2017.
I don't know. I don't even remember. I stopped watching the Arrow, the Flash, all that shit. The Flash had I think the first two seasons of Flash was pretty good. Then it like went
Yeah,
downhill.
yeah, right. Everybody kind of people were a lot more forgiving around the first couple seasons of The Flash, right? Because it had heart and it was trying, and as long as it was, and it's let's keep it real, as cringy as a lot of the shit was, it just never really improved
Then they kept using the same type of villain
drastically.
over and over again.
Yeah, same villain, same themes, same lessons. It just wasn't good, dude.
The Arrow I stopped liking when they introduced his son, Oliver.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know when that was. I feel like that was like season what, five, maybe four, five. I
I
don't
don't know.
remember.
All I know is the mom died. They were gonna have a whole season
Yeah,
about him like reconnecting with his son. They did the
yeah,
what's her face and Oliver thing. I was like, this is all kind of weird. Feels like a weird show. Kind of boring. It's kind of going downhill anyway, so I
yeah,
just stopped.
yeah. I don't really know why the writers, I guess, chose to go down the road they went with Arrow. It turned to more of a soap opera.
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess it's always kind of been that too, but like it got extremely soapy around like season four, or when he got into a relationship with Felicity. But that's like neither here nor there, right? Because Arrow's done. thankfully.
True. Yeah.
It's just the Flash hanging on by a thread.
Is the Legend of Tomorrow still around?
It is, and it actually, for me, I think it improved.
I haven't watched it after like season three or whatever, or
You
season
know
two.
what? And I don't know if I could be like, I don't know if I would convince people to really go back to watching it, or if it's really worth it. Like, there's just other superhero shows out there that are probably
Way
shorter and
better.
lean,
Like, because you
and
also have
just yeah,
the boys and stuff on Amazon now.
yeah. The boys is killing it. People like Invincible.
I still haven't watched the boys. We could probably do episodes on that. We also probably should do episodes on Invincible as well.
You'll love the boys, bro. That shit,
I
like,
keep
if
trying.
you trying to watch it,
Yeah,
you'll like it. Like, even I know you're tired. You probably like you're tired of superhero shit. I think
I
you
was
told
trying to
me.
super shit, hero shit like 6 years ago.
I think the boys is it's a good spin on a classic superhero story. So
That's one of the things I like Doom Patrol is like it's not really as superhero-y as the other ones.
yeah, like I don't even know if I would classify them as heroes.
Well, not well,
I don't think I can.
pretty
Not
much.
yet.
Yeah, they're kind of like literally kind of like villains to the people in the town right now.
They are, especially coming from the first episode.
Yeah, the first episode they go into town, fucking destroy like the whole like start wrecking shit.
Yeah, and everybody just kind of fell apart at the same time. And cities just I don't. It's a lot, bro.
Yeah, because you have
Oh my gosh.
fuck, what's her name? Rita gets all triggered with her she gets accused of making porn, so she goes full blob mode.
Yeah, bro. Her insecurities are literally just are tearing her apart, bro. It's not like everybody doesn't have those insecurities, but I don't know, maybe it's because she's just an actress. But there's always more to it than that.
Yeah, we could learn more about her backstory later in the
We know
series.
she's at this point in the series, she was really self-absorbed.
Yeah, and we spent a good portion on Cliff's backstory.
Yeah, this was kind of his this was his episode.
It is. To be honest, I was kind of bored of his episode, like his backstory.
You didn't like this backstory, dude? The tragic family dying
To
and
the tragic family dying where the husband's cheating on his wife the whole time.
husband cheating on his wife. You get that a lot. But it's a comic book, and
Yeah. And then
as
she's
old as
cheating on
this
her.
shit is, yeah, she's cheating on him, and it's a circle.
Yeah, he's all worried about his daughter.
Yeah, who we learned is out there in season two, right? So it's like, well, even in season one, I think no, she's out here now. We learned this episode, she's out there.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, because Jane literally tells him tragic story where the daughter lives, but the mother and father die.
So yeah, Cliff, he has a lot to work with. I think I don't know, right? At this point in the show, literally episode one, it's kind of hard to feel bad for all these people
Pretty much, you don't even know them.
right away. Yeah, you don't really know them yet. And it's like they've all done some pretty shit stuff. Well, except Jane. You don't know what Jane's done or why she's the way she is yet.
Yeah, Larry's just this in the closet gay man from the '60s.
Yeah, that shit's rough, bro. I want to know. I've never been in the closet before, but I can imagine that it was probably worse than it is now
Yeah, exactly.
in the
Especially
'60s. So I feel like if you were in the closet, then it's probably harder to accept coming out now.
well, also he was in the military, and I think they explicitly banned gay people in the military back then as
Oh,
well.
oh yeah,
So if he
yeah,
got
that's
caught,
true.
yeah, so he got caught. He was getting kicked out of the military.
Oh, absolutely, bro. You're getting dishonorably discharged. You're gay. You're out, bro.
Mm,
That's
exactly, and he was fucking his like crewmate or whatever. I don't
yeah.
know.
Would say crewmate because he was a
Oh
pilot
wait,
too. So he
yeah,
was fucking this crewmate, and it had a wife, kids, dude. Like I don't know,
wild times.
white picket fence. Yeah, it's just wild shit, bro. The '60s. You know what, bro?
Like the
I don't
whole
think I never.
'50s and '60s supposed to be like for white America the peak American dream. The family,
Yeah,
two kids
yeah.
and a wife.
Family,
Yeah,
two kids, wife, golden retriever, and all that shit. That's what you read about back in the
Yeah, that's what like everyone wants to go back to apparently, but it's horrible for
Yeah,
like all
but
the
I'm
minorities
but
and the
I'm
people in the
black,
closet.
right? You know, like I'm black. We didn't have that, so
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't. My people don't come from that kind of America. So
And then Larry's living a lie. Like,
yeah, Larry's living a lie. I think he probably, throughout the show, has
come to
the
terms
hardest
with,
time changing.
yeah.
Yeah, coming to terms with who he is. It takes him the longest. Rita gets it, but like she just has a hard time transitioning too.
Rita seem her issues are more like is well we find later her what her issues are about, but her issues stem differently from Larry's. Larry's are more his internal conflict of trying to fit into a society that rejects him.
Hmm. Yeah, and even now, I know this was in 2019, and like people are a lot more accepting. There's still a lot of hate speech out there,
Yeah.
and not everybody's open to homosexuality and LGBTQIA plus, whatever you identify as. So like I don't know.
Exactly.
If I'm a man from the '60s, I probably have a hard time wrapping my head around uh, just opening up to anybody and everybody.
Well, the whole culture back then too was men are supposed to like hold everything and like
Yeah,
keep everything on the
getting
inside. They literally just came back from fighting a war, like going to
yeah.
like all the bloodshed and
Holy
like
shit.
The Holocaust and stuff.
Yeah, men could not be weaker or emotional
Yeah, you just have to go live with
or
that in your head.
this. Yeah, this shit's wild, bro. Like mental health wasn't really a thing.
Well, the whole thing was like people were coming back with PTSD back then, and
Yeah,
like
they had
not getting it treated.
PTSD and
Yeah,
yeah, there was none of that. Like institutions didn't really like they didn't treat that kind of stuff. It was more of just scientific on the study side.
pretty much. They're like, you're fucked up mentally. Shut up about it, or go in a mental hospital.
Exactly. Damn, man. Yeah.
Well, too, since he was gay in the '60s, they would have thought he was mentally ill.
Oh, absolutely, bro. That is actually true. I mean, people still do think that gayness, that if you're gay
You're mentally ill,
or
yeah.
anything that you are mentally ill. So like whether it's people who are religious or
Yeah, because it
just
wasn't until the '70s that it got declassified as mental illness.
that's right. It was the '70s, and then well, the '70s was a time where people started, I guess embracing different. Well,
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, kinda. Man, what else? You know what? The big elephant in the room is more like the narration from the narrator or Alan Tudyk
Oh yeah,
as
because we
Mr.
know
Nobody.
what he's about later.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to discuss him now. I actually like this narration
Yeah.
throughout the season. I think I think he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's like, then Rita proceeds to eat three whole rotisserie chickens.
Yeah, the three chickens is great. Constantly breaking the fourth wall.
Talking mad shit about everyone.
Yeah, from like the comfort, and no one can hear him yet. The
Exactly.
comfort of his voice. So he's a fun villain. I kind of hope he comes back. I don't know if he ever will.
True, yeah. Well, he describes Larry pretty perfectly, too. Dude,
Yeah, he
he,
nails him.
yeah. You don't really know
Kind of
that much.
nails everything.
Well, we don't really know that much about Niles yet in this part of the series.
That's true. He's just kind of like the doctor scientist guy,
Well,
the
like
Professor
Professor
X, right?
Xavier, yeah, with hair.
Yeah, with hairs, basically.
Who makes someone
I
into a
don't know,
cyborg.
literally turns. Yeah, that shit is nuts, bro.
He's a
Like
steampunk cyborg.
he literally is just a steampunk cyborg, rusty and just completely like self-sufficient and stable. So it's interesting.
Doom Patrol is probably one of the more interesting superhero shows out right now. To be honest, I'm kind of tired of all the Marvel and DC shit.
Understandable. I don't know if you yeah, dude. I don't know if you even watched or seen any of the Marvel series. but
Not gonna
they're
lie, nope.
trying to branch out. Like, yeah, they're trying to get into some new stuff now after breaking away from their usual formula. Like,
Well,
it's
I think I
still
might watch
there.
Loki.
You might like Loki. It's short enough, and if you I don't know if you like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's pretty good. Well, depends.
Um,
We could talk. Like, I
that's
did
true.
you? Well, we can talk about that later. But yeah, I've watched all of Rick and Morty.
I need to just check out the latest season. I haven't even started that yet.
Well, there's a good twist at the end.
Oh, is it good? Rick and Morty's not bad. It's a fun show, but
Yeah,
I
the fan
think
base
I'm
ruins
pretty
it though.
sure,
That's the only problem.
dude, that's the case with anything though.
Yeah, the white
Like we can
males.
yeah. Cause let's go back to Arrow, right? The fan base literally kind of ruined Arrow
Oh
after they
yeah.
turned it into more of a soap opera show than it was a superhero show.
Well, because at one point they were shipping Felicity and Oliver so
They were
hard.
shipping it so hard in the
Then they
writers'
finally made
room.
him canon, and that was like the worst relationship, like poorly written relationship, like ever. And they did everything like off
Yeah.
screen.
Oh my God, dude. Like that was the downfall of Arrow was during that time, bro.
They shouldn't have made it canon because they clearly didn't
No,
want it to be canon.
they didn't, and they were just trying to cater to, the audience and the viewers, and they got the views,
And they did.
but they
I got
just
hyped up in
sacrificed the.
Felicity, whatever the Oliver Felicity
Oh
ship
God,
train,
yeah,
and then
bro.
like when it
I
happened, I was
was,
like, "This is fucking horrible."
yeah, right. Like, oh my God. And then I don't know, they held on to it. They didn't want to let it go. They didn't want to break up. Fans are gonna flip their shit if they break up.
Yeah, but they like that was the worst like
They're
relationship you
tweens
ever
watching
seen.
it. Yeah, it is. It was the worst relationship in like any DC show I think I've ever seen, bar none.
Because like canonically, he's supposed to be with like Black Canary, but she's dead in the
Yeah,
Arrow.
which was more or less like that was like the nail in the coffin for me.
I didn't really like her to be honest, because I don't know. I think she was kind of annoying.
At that point in the show, she was annoying, but like it's the writer's fault, right? I can't really blame the character
True.
because knowing who Black Canary is in the comics is like, and you're looking at this and you're just like, well, shit, she's just the police commissioner's daughter. Is she the commissioner's daughter?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
she's
Yeah,
like commissioner's daughter
and
and
she's an attorney.
a attorney, and she doesn't really have her own character arc, and they tried to turn her into Black Canary. Too late, might I add. And then they killed her when she was trying to, progress and do better, and just to bring in a clone from a different. It was stupid. It was dumb. The point is, it's dumb. The writing was inconsistent. The writing was inconsistent.
Yeah, because they brought in Black Canary from like the Flash, basically.
Yeah, like they brought a whole like why? What was the point?
Exactly, and then like
It was stupid.
I didn't like Sarah either.
Yeah, Sarah coming back, man. Like that's the issue. Arrow it has a problem with leaving characters dead.
They don't stay dead.
They don't. Yeah, just let characters go.
That's the issue with like a lot of superhero shows is they always bring characters back who are supposed to be dead, like in superheroes,
Yeah,
like genre in general. So I felt
that's
like
true.
they kind of like made Arrow seem like it was gonna change that in the beginning.
Hmm.
Then nope.
Like, dude, even his dad came back at one point. Like,
Exactly.
let him go. Mom, like, dude, let him go, man. I don't know. Arrow's a lot.
If you haven't seen Arrow, don't watch Arrow. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Do
I
not watch Arrow. There are shorter, better superhero shows with a higher budget, better writers.
don't watch The Flash either.
Honestly, no. Even if you were a Flash fan, I don't know I don't know how you're a diehard comic book Flash fan and you would like the Flash TV show. It is like the opposite of what you would want the Flash to be.
Pretty much, it was good for like the first season, like first two
Yeah.
seasons.
It was trying, and it was honestly trying, and
Like there was
I was
potential, but
a
they dropped the bag.
oh so fast. Season 2 came, they just repeated the same storyline. Bad guy wants speed. Then
What hates
the
Barry for
multiverse
like no
opens
reason
up.
at all.
Yeah, hates Barry and yeah, no reason at all. Has he trained him up a little bit? Not really.
Yeah, kinda.
I don't know. kinda a little bit. You want him to get faster. Anyway, the point is they want him to get faster so they can take his speed or use his speed.
Yeah, Flash fucking dumb.
It's dumb. The character literally goes around in circles, literally in circles, the same story arc repeated. He doesn't learn.
And it's
And if he
crazy.
does learn, he repeats the same mistake in the next episode.
Do you think if the Arrowverse wasn't as successful, they wouldn't have made all the other DC shows like Doom Patrol and stuff?
It's it's hard to say because Arrowverse isn't the start of superhero shows.
Well, I mean like the modern
As people
DC
think
like
about it.
revival.
Yeah, I will say that. You know what? Like Arrow, you're probably right. I don't
Because
think
like
like Warner Brothers DC really had a direction prior to the Arrowverse
pretty
being as
much,
big as it is.
then they would
Like
try to
even
make.
now with the movies.
Well, I think DC fucked up because they were trying to make separate universes for everything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, they were.
yeah, then Marvel was making their huge cinematic universe with like TV shows. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate Marvel movies.
Marvel movies have kind of like I don't know, like they've had their time, right? They're a product of their time.
The only ones I like are the ones that break the formula, like Guardians of the Galaxy, like Doctor
Guardians was
Strange.
fun.
Yeah,
Doctor Strange is heavily underrated. People didn't really vibe with it.
well, because they want their garbage.
They want their Iron Man for
The Iron Man
like
movies are so
classics.
fucking boring. Holy shit.
They are bad, dude. Like 2 and 3, I don't know, man.
Either
Like
way.
I liked one, it was a start, but 2 and 3 I couldn't get behind.
Oh yeah, we probably should just keep going back to Doom Patrol.
But dude, like it's all in the same,
Yeah,
in the same vein, right? It's superhero media.
true. Yeah, the whole thing, like comparing Doom Patrol to like the other ones, to be honest, it's way different.
You can like it's again like it's not really a superhero show. There's no heroes in. Well, I guess Cyborg's a hero.
Like Cyborg doesn't show up until way later though.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't really show his hero.
And then like he's from the Titans universe. I don't of the Titan show. Is that even still going on?
Titans is going on. It's currently on its third season airing right now. I also do not recommend Titans. It is very,
I have
very
not started
bad.
that.
Don't waste your time with that. There again are better shows.
I would recommend watching the FX Legion though. That one's pretty good. It's trippy as fuck.
Legion is good. It is trippy. It's weird. If people like weird and trippy shit.
Legion's
I
fun.
think comic book shows are best when they're weird and trippy.
Yeah, when they try not to be like a weird based in reality sort of deal, like fucking the Marvel
Mm.
universe or like the
Yeah,
DC Arrowverse.
exactly. Yeah, like don't get me wrong. It's okay that a lot of their shows do that, but Marvel just did it so much that it's just completely oversaturated the entire like superhero comic book franchise.
Exactly.
I don't know. The people are probably tired of. I mean, it's a decade later that shit's been going on. I'm tired. I'm tired of Marvel shit. Give
I
me
was,
some new shit.
I was tired
Mix it up.
of
Turn it up.
I was tired of Marvel shit like 4 years, like actually 10 years ago, 7 years ago.
Honestly, I get it. Holy shit.
Well, it's funny because we talked about this before, like years ago, how we predicted like the DC cinematic universe that it like went to shit like immediately,
Oh yeah, it did. They were trying so hard to play catch up, and they just should have done their own thing.
and with the whole Zack Snyder, like his stuff, his like vision for the DC cinematic universe, like went against like what they actually wanted and what people wanted from it.
Holy shit. Yeah, you know what, dude? It's hard. Like talking about Zack Snyder is almost taboo. I don't know what it is about DC fans and their love for Zack Snyder,
I think it's
but like I was never on board with his vision to
I don't
begin
think
with.
they were either.
I don't know when it became
I think
when
it's
people became
nostalgia.
Zack Snyder. Yeah, it has to be nostalgia. It has to be Zack Snyder purist out there. I don't get it.
I think
Like he,
because um yeah, because I think it started with the Justice League when they were like Justice League was so bad they should let Zack Snyder finish it or whatever. No,
yeah,
I wouldn't have made a difference. It didn't
right.
make a difference.
It did make a difference, dude. Like, let go of the delusion. Justice League was never good. Not even with the like director's cut or whatever came out for it.
Yeah,
It was still bad.
It was just extra long and boring.
Exactly. There's just more footage, some reshots, some reshoots here and there, and like added content. But bruh,
Cause like didn't Zack Snyder um oh yeah, cause
the
like
more.
he was done filming when they started editing Justice League.
And then Warner Brothers was like,
No, his daughter
well,
died.
first of all, his daughter died. His
Yeah,
daughter passed away, and he stepped down. He stepped away from the project.
that's when
But
Joss
WB,
Whedon.
they looked at the movie, and that's when they got Josh Whedon to cut the movie, do his version of it, and then release it in the theaters.
Yeah, exactly.
And that shit sucked.
I don't know why they thought it would be any different. It's all the same footage that he already made, already had all the footage lined up and shit.
He did. I forgot what it was. I think like executives, they didn't think that the movie
Oh yeah, wasn't
was
it like
good.
too dark?
It was too dark. Like it wasn't as good as they wanted it to be. So they just got Josh Whedon to come in and like
Exactly.
do some yeah, cut some character arcs down. I don't know. I've never been a Zack Snyder DC fan. I don't really care what he does with the property much.
The whole DC universe is kind of fucked, to be honest.
It's extremely fucked. Like there's a good movie every now and then.
Pretty much. Like, Wonder Woman was okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. The second one was, well, that shit blowed.
Well, it's because it got too up on their own hype.
It definitely did. People were expecting big things from Wonder Woman 84. Then they just couldn't live up to it.
Yeah, the whole issue was people they got like really hyped up, and it wasn't as good as they thought.
Sadly, yeesh, even I saw too. I don't even know. I don't know if it was the hype, but it's just the movie itself. I didn't care for it much.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly good.
Yeah, I think BCDC. I think superhero, I guess media is better when it's actually into like formatted into TV shows.
I feel like the superhero genre is perfect for cartoons, and any
Yeah,
like live action that's kind of silly.
yeah, right. Like live action shows, but it's superheroes, right? You have to use CG for a lot of superheroes. That's the
Yeah,
point.
you have to either
It's
lean in with the like convoluted silliness,
hmm
and if you try to make it too realistic, you end up like Arrow, and it just goes downhill real quick.
it just yeah, it just dies. Um, yeah, it's made perfect. Yeah, you can't go wrong with animated superhero shit. Well, you can. I don't know how you managed to fuck it up, but it
Like
is possible.
pretty much all the DC cartoon movies are amazing.
Yeah, they are beloved. People love DC animated movies, TV, some live action shows. People love. I mean, people still love The Flash too, even though I don't think it's as good. Some people still love it. I don't know how you could.
I haven't gone back into it. I don't plan on it. I'm staying away from that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Give it one more season and just wrap it up, man.
You're the one who gets heavily invested. I stopped getting invested in so people suggest shows to me. I only watch them
hmm
if they're ending. Like I'm not getting involved in anything that's ongoing. I've been burned too many times.
Oh shit, that's the way to do. Why'd you watch Doom Patrol? I just could get that shit on a whim. I actually thought it was good.
Well, you're the one who told me to watch it. I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing anything else.
Watch it. It's good, fun.
The
Like
first
it has
episode's
just
okay. I would give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
yeah, it's the pilot. Like it sets the mood or the tone for the show
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to go
pretty
back and
early,
watch.
and then it
Compared to
just
like
expands on that.
the other random shit out there, it's probably one of the
Yeah.
betters.
Sadly, yeah.
Or,
I don't know. I just like when superhero shit leans into the weird. So
true. Anything that's weird, like superhero can't be like overly serious,
it can. Otherwise, it doesn't nail it or it doesn't
especially
come
if
out
you
right.
want to use cheap CGI. Flash.
Jesus Christ, Flash. Yo, dude, the good thing about Doom Patrol is it's CG. Like the first season, it's not good,
Oh, not at all.
not at all. It's shit. But as it progressively goes on, it kind of improves.
It looks like
And then now,
hopefully season three's CGI is way better.
I think it got the HBO, the Warner's Brothers, the budget increase.
Oh, because like wasn't Doom Patrol more or less like one of their silly things? I want to see where it goes.
They want to see where it goes. It's on a new platform, a new streaming platform now, and it has like a dedicated community or
Yeah,
following to it. And so now that it's on HBO, they're finally going to give more money to it that DC Universe couldn't give to it. Well, rest in peace, DC Universe, bro. Holy shit.
they fucked that up so hard.
That app was holy shit, dude. What an app, dude.
HBO Max is actually a pretty good platform to be honest.
Oh, it's great. Now the UI isn't great. Like when you're going through it, like you can't
Oh,
really
that's
adjust
fucking
the
shit.
video quality. It's shit. They got to work on that. But the library though, dude.
Like, cause you got like actually good animes. You got like cartoons from Cartoon Network. You got like the old like
Yep.
classic. Fuck, what was it? They have like a bunch. Like you have the really good recent movies even.
Yeah, they got really good recent movies, theater blockbusters. You got beloved franchises like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Harry Potter.
Yeah, they have
But
like
you might have seen probably The Hunger Games. I don't know. I didn't see The Hunger Games, but there's just a lot.